What is it that he is going to say in that statement? Of course, we'll bring it to you live. But before that, let's talk about it with Tracy Seffel. She's senior advisor to Ready for Hillary, and Ron Bonjean, former communications director for former House Speaker Dennis Hastert. Thanks so much for both of you for joining us on this big day here. Tracy, I guess we'll start with you as we wait for the president's comments a little later today. What does all of this mean now for the president? Is he going to become the lame duck president of a do-nothing Congress?
Well, the question, I think, fits also on the Republican Congress and what they're going to do. For the president, who's made clear, and I think it was Vice President Biden who said very specifically that he's looking forward to compromise and looking forward to a path toward an agenda that helps the Americans who need the help. Will those Republicans be willing to do that? McConnell seems to have an obstructionist aura around him. Is that something that is permanent? Is he willing to change? I expect the president to make clear that there is compromise that must occur and there is progress that the American people are demanding.
May not be a obstructionist aura. It may just be the tan that he always seems to have as as the Speaker of the House. Listen, Ron, enough about 2014. Let's talk about 2016 here. One man who worked very, very hard to get Republican governors elected was Chris Christie, the governor of New Jersey, the chair of the Republican Governors Association. A lot of people saying this morning that he is sitting pretty heading into 2016 as a potential presidential candidate. Let's listen to what he said to New Day this morning about all the speculation about his candidacy.
What I found being in 37 states in the last 11 months is this country is much more alike than it is different. And, you know, people always say, well, will you play here or play in the South or, you know, any place other than New Jersey or New York? They think, well, you won't possibly play. It's wrong. It's just wrong. You know, I got great reaction from people all over this country in the last 11 months. And what they say to me most of the time is, we like the way you act like yourself. Be direct. Give them hell.
All right, Chris Christie, Ron, how much did he help himself this election?
Well, obviously, Republican governors did very well last night, and Chris Christie gets to take a lion's share of that credit because he's head of the Republican Governors Association, and of course, he's a candidate, going to be likely a candidate for the 2016 elections. We have others as well who may throw their hat in the ring, such as Governor Scott Walker. It's, you know, the list can go on, but I have to take issue with what Tracy had to say. You know, voters voted against gridlock last night. Voters voted against, you know, the strategy that Senator Reid took when he went to the House floor on a daily basis attacking Charles and David Koch of Koch Industries. They don't care about any of that stuff. They want to see us getting things done, and that's why my hope is that Mitch McConnell and John Boehner will come out with a unified agenda so we can start moving things forward rather quickly.
And Ron, you're right that there is this discontent with leaders on both sides, and you did see that in the voting. You also saw in the voting overwhelming support for progressive ballot measures on things like increasing minimum wage or defeating the personhood amendments. So the substance of it is very much toward progress. The leaders in both our parties, I think, have a lot of self-reflection to do and a lot of, you know, sleeves to roll up.
All right, so the both of you, I think we're hearing that we all feel that compromise needs to be made. Now, the question is if we can actually make that happen. Tracy Seffel, Ron Bonjean, we appreciate you both joining us today. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Ahead for us at this hour, Republicans, they took the Senate. Mitch McConnell will be the next Senate Majority Leader, but can he keep the